Hello everyone, welcome to the last quarterfinal 4 of Kamyavit's Grand Tournament 3. Till now, Shreya, Ava, Neha, Jeet, Rati and Anand have qualified into the semifinals, and we have two more slots for the semifinals, for which we have four new participants today, who are Abhishek, Apurv, Devarshi, and Gautam. I welcome you all. Those who are watching live with us, I encourage you to, answer as many questions possible on the spectators group. And we'll just start off today's quiz. Basic general understanding that every right answer has 10 points. But if I give you a guess after one entire cycle has completed, then it reduces to 5. So this cycle that I'm talking about is for today, Abhishek, Apur, Devarshi, and then Gautam. After 10 questions, which is after the first half, the cycle will be reversed, which makes it Gautam, Devarshi, Apurva, and then Abhishek. Your humor-based answers are encouraged. So are your wild guesses. And last but not least, जीतने पर इनाम, हारने पर हारना is not the right word. ना जीतने पर आश्वासन. So with that, I wish all of you all the best, and we start today's quiz with the first question for Abhishek. Now, the camera is considered to be the best option for shooting movies and is currently every DOP's first choice. This camera, basically, I'm talking about specific camera. And in India, this particular camera was first used to shoot the movie Happy New Year in 2014. However, Manoj Nandan, the cinematographer for the movie, says that he used the technology for another movie earlier, but it was only shot partially with that, and hence the former, which is Happy New Year, is considered to be the first feature film to be shot in this particular camera. I want you to tell me what camera are we talking about?
Is this a Canon 1D?
Not the Canon 1D. Going to Apur.
कितना गलत सवाल है। मतलब एवरी डीओपी का बेस्ट ऑप्शन ये एक कैमरा है, कैसे होगा ये?
है आज के डेट में तो यही है।
हाँ, मतलब हम जिस कैमरा पे शूट कर रहे हैं वो तो मतलब
रेफरेंस नहीं है, वो मजबूरी है।
राइट। इज दिस एरी एलेक्सा?
Brilliant answer. It is the Arri Alexa. So Arri Alexa gets a full 10 points plus one fun point for all
पूरी
the that
कायनात
he
में
has.
ट्रोल होता है, ये नहीं आता मुझे तो।
So yeah, और मैं भी ट्रोल करता। I mean, it is the Arri Alexa, और उसके अलावा कुछ है भी नहीं आज के डेट में इतना जो इससे compete करे. So Arri Alexa brings opens up Apur's account with 10 points, bringing the next question to Devarshi. Now, in Zurg's fortress in the video game, lightsaber waving sounds can be heard when Blank moves his hand through the hologram. In addition, X-Wing, now it's not someone's name, it's X-Wing only, X-Wing lasers. The sound of X-Wing lasers are heard when same Blank, deflects the lasers with the platform. Also, when Blank steps on the platforms before they fall, the rhythm and notes of the sunrise fanfare from Richard Strauss's also struck the Zarathustra can be heard, which is also a very popular music track. Now, Blank was played by Tim Allen, a character that is getting a reboot soon. So basically, I want you to tell me what is this Blank? All the four blanks are same from an 1999 animated movie.
Is it Luke Skywalker?
Not Luke Skywalker. Going to Gotham.
Is it Woody from Toy Story?
Good guess, but not Woody. Going to Abhishek.
It's Buzz Lightyear.
Brilliant answer. It is Buzz Lightyear. So, yes, Gotham was very close with Woody. Woody was played by Tom Hanks, perhaps, but Tim Allen was Buzz Lightyear. With that, Abhishek opens his account, but with 10 points, bringing the next direct back to Apur. Persephone was the wife of the goddess Hades. She was also the goddess of spring growth, who was worshipped alongside her mother Demeter in the Eleusinian mysteries. This agricultural based cult promised it initiates passage to a blessed afterlife. Persephone was titled Kor, which was translated to the maiden, as the goddess of spring's bounty. Once upon a time, when she was playing in a flowery meadow with her nymph companions, Kor was seized by Hades and carried off to X as his bride. Her mother despaired at her disappearance and searched for her throughout the world, accompanied by goddess Hecate bearing torches. Where did Hades took Persephone, which is a term now no, the place's name is a term which is very popular from the 90s India as well.
Sorry. This term is popular in 90s India.
Huh.
Okay, this
Like
is confusing.
it exists all throughout before and after, but it was primarily used a lot in the 90s and
Okay. Got it. Did you think you were giving a clue, or was it supposed to be a misdirection? Because it works as a misdirection maybe. So I know this story because इसके बाद ही वो मतलब सीजन चालू हो गया ना, 6 महीने कुछ नहीं पिकता था, फिर वापस जब वो मिलती थी माँ से तब पिकता था. अंडरवर्ल्ड.
brilliant
Took
answer.
her to the
It is the
underworld.
underworld. Underworld is the right answer. So with underworld, Apoor gets another 10 points.
Hey, sorry for the Marathi.
And the next direct goes to Devarshi. Now, Wilishka is a town in southern Poland within the Krakow metropolitan area. From Neolithic times, sodium chloride or table salt was produced there from the upwelling brine. The Wilishka salt mine, excavated from the 13th century, produced table salt continuously until 2007 as one of the world's oldest operating salt mines. Now, commercial mining has been stopped in Wilishka, but it has become a historic monument and grabs the tourist attention till date for the being one of the oldest blank towns, along with Derinkuyu in Turkey. So, what kind of a town is it? What is the blank that I'm talking about?
तो आप आर्किटेक्चर पूछ रहे हो, मतलब कि किस तरह का, मतलब आर्किटेक्चर के बेसिस पे ये टाउन्स.
Yeah, basically there are so many type of towns that we talk about. So Derinkuyu is also a same type of town, and Vilishka is also a same type of town. So not exactly focusing on architectural part, but yes, somewhat on those lines.
कि तो 13th सेंचुरी दिया है, काफी वेग सा हो गया ना, वन ऑफ द ओल्डेस्ट ब्लैंक टाउन्स, तो फिर 13th सेंचुरी. Going by the 13th century and historic monument, I'll take the architectural road. Is it the oldest? I'll just have a stab at it. Oldest Gothic towns by any chance?
Okay, good guess. Not the Gothic towns. Going to Gotham.
No idea. Pass.
Okay, Abhishek.
Is it the oldest underground town?
Brilliant answer. It is one of the oldest underground towns, which is the reason why tourists still try to visit it. So now Vilishka Salt Mines gives Abhishek 10 points, bringing the next direct to Apoor. Now this monument, established in 1675 by King Charles II, is considered as the benchmark for the study of astronomy and meteorology, and even today holds the pole position at the same front. I just want you to identify the monument.
Oh, sorry. I was mute. I have no idea. I said Eiffel Tower. Pass.
Not Eiffel Tower. Going to Devarshi.
Is it CERN? CERN ka? Oh,
Okay. Not Son. Going to Gotham.
Pass.
Abhishek.
Damn.
Is it the 0th meridian? It's a Greenwich line.
Yeah, I need the name of the monument. I'll give you part points for the Greenwich part, but yes, I need the name of the monument.
I don't remember the name of the monument. I only remember that this is the 0th meridian
Very
which passes
obvious
through.
it is.
Yeah.
Very obvious it is, Abhishek.
Okay, so you have no guess for the name?
I don't remember the name, but that's my answer.
Okay, so we'll go again with a hint starting from Apur. Obviously, it is present at Greenwich or the 0th meridian. The hint again, I'll just try to tell you that you need to read the question properly, and based on the fact that it is in Greenwich in UK, what could have been a proper name? And it's something that is associated with the study of astronomy, meteorology. So where exactly do people do that?
Royal
So,
Observatory.
brilliant answer. It is the Royal Observatory of Greenwich. So I'll give Abhishek 3 points and Apurv 5 points for Royal Observatory, which brings us to the next question for Devarshi. Now, eggs is made from the endosperm, which is the starchy white part of the grain. The bran is separated from the germ, and the endosperm, which is then refined by passing through a sieve of 31 mesh per centimeter. Although naturally yellowish due to pigments present in the grain, eggs is typically bleached either naturally due to atmospheric oxygen or with any of a number of bleaching agents. While it is milled from winter blank, blank being the grain's proper species, that has a high gluten content, heat which is generated during the milling process results in denaturing of the protein, limiting its use to certain parts. It is not a particular product which can be used in every other thing that a non-bleached component can have. So I want you to just tell me what exactly is X.
is it wheat germ?
A good track. I'll give you one more chance to improvise. I mean, it's
Okay.
something that has been milled up. So
Okay. It husk.
husk is for your X,
Yes.
not husk. Going to Gotham.
It has something to do with it. Is it? Yeah, I pass.
Okay. Going to Abhishek.
It's can't remember any biology, but I'm going to take a random wild guess. Is it whey protein?
Not whey protein. Going to Apur.
अरे ये अपना मैदा.
Brilliant answer. It is maida or refined flour. So winter wheat
सबने
is
एक
the,
एलिमिनेट किया. Best.
so winter wheat is what it is created out of and then refined. So Apur get 10 points for maida, bringing the next direct again to Devarshi. Blank is described as the son of the sage Shilada. Shilada underwent severe penance to have a boon, which is a child with immortality and blessings of Lord Shiva, and received Blank as his son. That is the reason why Blank was born. It is said that he was born from a yajna or a yagna performed by Shilada, and his body was clad in armor made out of diamonds when he was born. Blank grew as an ardent devotee of Lord Shiva, and he did penance to become his gatekeeper as well. Fill in the blank with the name of Shilada's son.
Finally, it's Nandi.
Brilliant answer. It is Nandi. Nandi is Shilada's son. And Devashi now opens his account with 10 points, bringing the next direct to Gautam. Above the inner corner arches of the Diwane Khas in Red Fort, on the north and south, are inscribed or is inscribed the oft quoted golden couplet, which is written here. The English translation being, if there is heaven on earth, it is this, it is this, it is this. I want you to tell me who composed this couplet. Before
Is it,
Gautam gives an answer,
yes.
before Gautam gives an answer, there is a lot of argument that many people have written it. There are so many arguments, but I want the answer which has the maximum evidence possible. There are
Is
so
it
many speculations.
Amir
Yes, sir.
Khusro by any chance?
It is Amir Khusro. Amir Khusro gets
So not
Gautam
Amitabh
10.
Bhattacharya.
No. So Amir Khusro opens Gautam's account with 10 points, which brings the next direct to Abhishek. Now, he was born on the aquatic planet Moncala during the final years of the Galactic Republic. Moncala was a part of the Republic ruled by Supreme Chancellor Sheev Palpatine, and X eventually enlisted, X being the person that we're talking about, eventually enlisted into the military service to the Mon Calamari Guard, which was tasked with protecting Moncala's monarchs and dignitaries. Now, I fucked up. Answer to lagi gaya, so I will lie. So yes, the answer obviously, he eventually worked his way through the ranks and became a captain. Therefore, he also became the chief military advisor to the leader of the Ocean of the World. X is Admiral Akbar. So yes, since I fucked up on this, everyone gets 2.5, and it was Abhishek's question, right?
Yes.
So 2.5 for everyone, and the next direct again will be for Abhishek. Just a second, let me check if it's anywhere there. No. So yeah, the next direct goes to Abhishek as well. Now, founded by Michel Leclerc in 1976, X started with a store in Lille in France. Its holding company was formerly known as Oxylane. The company expanded abroad a decade later to Germany, Spain, Italy, Belgium, Portugal, UK, Brazil, then China, India, and then Turkey and Czech Republic. Followed by, in the next decade, it was followed by Taiwan, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore, South Africa, Philippines, Indonesia, South Korea, and lastly, Australia and Canada. So it is a very broadly expanded company. Now, this particular retail brand, they stock a variety of sporting goods. X Group markets its product under more than 20 different brands. So the company in itself is a huge parent company, and it owns 20 brands, one of which is Oxylane, and they sell sell products under those names. Its R&D facilities are located across France, where the company develops its product designs, and very well at that, because they register up to 40 patents a year. So what company are we talking about?
It's Decathlon.
Brilliant answer. It is Decathlon. So Abhishek gets 10 points for Decathlon. Sorry. Gets 10 points for Decathlon. With
Good
this,
dinner.
no dinner. That is the point.
Oh.
With this, we come to the end of the first half. Everyone has opened their accounts, and I have also made a fuck up. So yeah, the scores are looking pretty promising, and the entire second half can turn out the game. With now the order has been reversed as Gautam, Devarshi, Apurv, and Abhishek. So the first question will be now for Gautam. In 1916, under the British Board of Invention and Research, Canadian physicist Robert William Boyle took on the detection project with A.B. Wood, producing a prototype for testing in mid-1917. This work for the anti-submarine division of the British Naval Staff was undertaken in utmost secrecy and used quartz piezoelectric crystals to produce the world's first practical underwater detection apparatus. To maintain secrecy, no mention of quartz was made, nothing was spoken of, and to describe the entire technique, the work was given the name ASDIC or ASDIX, and the quartz material was then labeled as ASDivite because stood for Anti-Submarine Division. This technology was later modified to what we call X today. So what exactly is X?
Is it sonar?
Brilliant answer. It is sonar. So sonar used to be again ASDIC, and then when it got popularized because of its function, it was named sonar. So with sonar, Gautam gets another 10 points, and the next question comes to Devarshi. Now, this is the list. Everything is there. In this particular list, the first two rifles have a link which is different from the common connect in the entire list. So this entire list has one particular thing. This is describing something, but from this, it's all associated with one common thing. But the first two, which is INSAS and AK-203, they have a different connection that others don't. So now you have to identify both the links, which is what is this list and what is the unique part about the first two rifles. And this list is non-exhaustive. So there are more items again here.
सॉरी किसका सवाल है ये?
Devarshi.
हाँ.
So, एक connect है. Are these the guns that the Indian Army uses? और दूसरा सही है, मतलब आधा जो भी है दोनों में से
बता
एक
दो, फिर मैं बता दूं.
पहला तो वही इंडियन आर्मी वाला, दूसरा क्या ये दोनों कलाशनिकोव ने डिजाइन की थी, ये दोनों गन्स?
So I'll give you part points for the Indian Army one, but not made by Kalashnikov. Going to Apurv.
सारी गन्स पबजी में दिखती है और संजू बाबा के घर पे थी. Sorry.
Okay, not the right answer. So do you have
pass,
a final?
Pass. I don't know.
Huh.
No, pass.
Okay, Abhishek.
So his Indian Army thing is correct, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first two are these two are made by. I mean, India has collaboration. I mean, it has. I mean, engineering in making these things. The rest of
Brilliant.
the ones are bought out.
Brilliant. So yes, for Indian Army, I'll give 3 points to Devarshi, and I'll be giving 7 points to Abhishek for the indigenous rifles, which is INSAS and AK-203. So brilliant answer by both. And the next direct, because Abhishek got bulk of the points, the next direct goes to Gautam. Now the word X applied to a barrier of wood or leather fixed at the front of a horse-drawn carriage or sleigh to protect the driver from mud or other debris which was thrown up by the horse's hooves. The first known use of the term dates from 1847. Commonly, these boards did not perform any additional function other than providing a convenient handhold for ascending into the driver's seat or a small clip with which to secure the reins when not in use. Now, when the first horseless carriage was constructed in the late 19th century, with engines mounted beneath the driver, such as the Daimler Stahlrad wagon, the simple X was retained to protect occupants from debris thrown up by the car's front wheels. Gradually, engine-based functions or applications were added to this board. So, what exactly is X?
Is it the steering wheel? No idea.
Okay, not the steering wheel. Going to Devarshi.
Is it the dashboard?
Brilliant answer. It is the dashboard. The dashboard is what was there on horse carriages, because whenever the horses used to dash ahead, the mud used to go back and it used to protect it. So Devarshi gets 10 points for dashboard. Brilliant crack. Bringing the next question to Apurv. Piero Gatti, Cesare Paolini, and Franco Teodoro designed this particular furniture, which was produced by the Italian company Zanotta in 1969. These have become a globally recognized piece of uh, furniture, and it is said that they noticed the staff would sit on sacks in the warehouse during their coffee and cigarette breaks. The original blank is called sacco, which is a pear-shaped furniture filled with styrofoam and is still in production today. Now, they can be made from materials which include suede, leather, corduroy, fake fur, but the polyester models are waterproof and can be used outdoor as well. So just you have to fill in the blank with the blank with the more common name for sacco.
Beanbags.
Yes, it is beanbags. So beanbags fetches 10 points for Apurv. And the next direct goes to Abhishek. Now, X is a semi-autobiographical story based on Robert Carmen's life. When Carmen was 17, he was beaten up by a gang of bullies after the 1964 New York World's Fair. He thus began to study martial arts in order to defend himself. Carmen was unhappy with his first teacher, who taught martial art as a tool for violence and revenge. He moved on to study the Okinawan Goju-ryu karate, which is a specific school of karate, under a teacher who did not speak English but was himself a student of Chojun Miyagi, who was the founder of the Okinawan School of Martial Arts. So identify X. Which story are we talking about?
Is it Karate Kid?
Brilliant answer. It is the Karate Kid. So Karate Kid gets Abhishek 10 more points. And the next direct, just a second. The next direct goes to Gautam. In 1777, when Louis Bonnard, a Frenchman, introduced this plant to the Indians, he was the first planter of the same in Bengal. He started cultivation at Taldanga and Golpara near Chandanagar, which is in Hooghly. With the Nawabs of Bengal under British power, plantation became more and more commercially profitable because of its demand in Europe. It was introduced in large parts of Burdwan, Bankura, Birbhum, North Chaubish Pargana, and Jessore, which is in Bangladesh now. The planters persuaded the peasants to plant it instead of food crops on their own lands. They provided loans, which were called dadon, at a very high interest. Once a farmer took such loans, he remained in debt for the whole life because he couldn't pay it back, and the loan was subsequently passed on to the next successor. What took place from this incident. There's something that took place back in that time. I want you to tell me what it was. This entire situation give rise to something.
Did the zamindari system start after this? Like,
Okay, no, not the right answer. Now, again, I am saying this that it started off in 1777, but what the incident that I'm talking about, or the entire thing that I'm looking for as an answer, that did not happen in 77. So it happened way later. And the Zamindari system was not a part of this. Going to Devarshi.
Did it spark the Indigo Revolt?
Brilliant answer. It did spark the Indigo Revolt in 1859. So Devarshi gets another 10 points, bringing the next grade to Apur. This village in Darjeeling district became famous for being the site of a left-wing uprising in 1967, which began with the land to tiller slogan, an uprising continuing even till this date. The uprising was triggered on 25th May 1967 at Bengai Jot village, when the police opened fire a group of villagers who were demanding the right to the crops at a particular piece of land. The firing killed 9 adults and 2 unknown children. I just want you to give me the name of the village and what was this uprising that till this date is continued.
Arey, shit, I know this. Fuck. अरे यार ये पता है मुझे, ये पढ़ा है मैं इसके बारे में. हे भगवान. ये this is the Naxal thing, no? Naxalbari, right? Sorry, Naxalbari.
Naxalbari is your answer for the village,
Yeah,
and the uprising is
the whole like Naxal uprising basically.
yeah. I won't screw much on this. Yes, it is the Naxalbari and Naxalite movement. So Apur gets another 10 points for Naxalbari, bringing the next question to Abhishek. Now, this is a Spanish candy company whose logo is especially unique since it was designed by the famous surrealist artist Salvador Dali in 1969. He chose to create a bright color daisy design to draw attention, but also because it fits perfectly on top of a round lollipop when centered on the wrapper of the candy's packaging. Now, this particular idea of putting it on the packaging, that was also suggested by Mr. Dali, and that is because he found it as a very prominent part. So I want you to tell me what brand are we talking about?
This is that I don't know what its correct pronunciation. This is the Chupa Chups.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. It is the Chupa Chups. So Chupa Chups is the name. So you can see there's a floral pattern on the background, which completely sits on the top of the lollipop whenever packed. So 10 points to Abhishek. Brilliant answer. Brings us to the last two questions of the quiz. First for Gautam. Now, Calinus or Calanus was likely to be a Hindu Naga sadhu whom Greeks called gymnosophist. He had accompanied the Greek army back from Punjab upon request by Alexander. Now, he was 73 years of age at that time. However, when Persian weather and travel fatigue weakened him, he informed Alexander that he would rather die than live disabled. He decided to take his life by self-immolation. Before immolating himself alive on the pyre, his last words to Alexander were, "We shall meet in Babylon." What prophecy was deduced from this statement?
That even Alexander would die in Babylon. Is that the prophecy?
You're on the right track. I'll give you one more chance to improvise on it. Just a small part is missing, so
So even Alexander went through the same thing. He died of travel fatigue only.
I'll give it to you. Brilliant answer. So, death of Alexander by illness, because Alexander, after conquering the entire world, died after fatigue, frostbite, and fever, typhoid, and diarrhea. So, this gives 10 points to Gautam. Brilliant guess. Sorry, brilliant answer. Sorry. And brings the last question of today's quiz to Devarshi. Now, this is a list of couples. So the list includes Priyanka Chopra, Nick Jonas, Shreya Saran, Andre Koshiv, Katy Perry, Russell Brand, Ravina Tandon, Anil Thadani, Rajat Tokar, Srishti Nair, Elizabeth Hurley, Arun Nair, Isha Ambani, and Anand Piramal. So these couple have one very specific thing, apart from being rich, in common. I want you to tell me the link.
बीवी लंबी है.
I will consider that as a joke answer.
Yeah, एक सेकंड.
एक सेकंड, किसने बोला था बीवी लंबी है?
मेरा ही था ना.
है ना? ठीक है, हाँ.
सबकी शादी में मोदी जी आएगा.
नहीं, रजत टोकस की शादी में क्यों आएगा मोदी जी?
एक सेकंड. सबकी शादी एक जगह हुई थी, राजस्थान के किसी फोर्ट में.
I'll give it to you. So these are all celebrity marriages that took place in Rajasthan. Not exactly the same place, but Rajasthan as a state. So Devarshi gets 10 more points, brings us to the end of today's quiz, and I don't think we need a tiebreaker. So I'll stop the share and I'll just give you the scores.
केटी पेरी यहाँ के शादी की है यार, ये मुझे आज पता चला.
Okay. So as I said, we don't need a tiebreaker today. The scores for today are Gautam with 32.5, Devarshi with 45.5, Apurv has 57.5, and the winner for today is Abhishek with 62.5. So Abhishek and Apurv qualify into the semis. And on the fun points ground, Apurv won with 5 points, which still means Raj and Anand are at the top with 8 points. So with this, we come to an end to today's quarterfinal. Thank you so much, Gautam and Devarshi, for playing. And congratulations, Abhishek and Apurv, for qualifying. I'll see you in the semis.
Thank you.
For those who are watching,
Thank you.
please comment how many questions did you get right, and like, share, subscribe. That will be all from us for today. We'll meet again soon. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.